And what we're seeing in the world today, I think, is we are on the brink of a dramatic change where we are about to, and I'll say this boldly, we're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. And the new one, the new accounting, is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having a almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra foolishness. Go ahead, throw on those shades, buckle up, and let's go full speed, full throttle on the mothership into the cryptoverse. Total cryptocurrency market cap down 2.7%, currently right around 2.2 trillion. We got some coins popping off in the top 100 here. We got Zilliqa up 270% in the past 7 days. We also got VeChain here, 40% in the past 7 days. Holo, 38%. Aave, 35%. Solana, 30%. Taking a look at the top 10 here. Bitcoin, 45K, 46K. ETH, 3,300. XRP sliding down to the 7th spot, 81 cents. Down about 5% in the past 24 hours. As Solana takes that number 6 spot, up 30% in the past 7 days. Taking a look at XRP here, we're down about 11% since reaching about 90 cents. And we are still creating higher lows here, but XRP looks like it's still setting up for that next face melting pump to catch up to the bull run. Digital asset investor, the question we need to be asking is who are some and what exactly are they seeking? A monopoly for Bitcoin and Ethereum and the disguised whales. This is a free market competition. The SEC Gov has disrupted and distorted the market, especially with XRP, but competition is not what some are seeking. We just want a level playing field. Ripple says digital assets and the new tech driving them will have a profound impact on business and finance, from the global economy down to the individual. Download our new value report to learn how it will ripple beyond just financial services. And this was posted back from February 9th, 2022. JD says this next monthly candle will have a profound impact on the price. Bags packed. Wrath of K, recently Ripple board member Sandy O'Connor became a BNY Mellon board member too, almost exactly a year to the date after Ripple. She currently serves on both boards and Terex. Ripple's board of directors, Sandy O'Connor, now also a BNY Mellon board member as well. All roads lead to the bridge asset. This Brookings econ draft on the economic activity is incorrect. Perhaps it was corrected in time. XRPL validators are not fixed, and there is no coordinating body. Each validator can use its own UNL. Have they grasped the difference between XRPL and Ripple? Greg Kidd says, no more walled gardens owned by centralized monopolies. You will own all your stuff and take it all with you as you bop around online. Monica Long, San Francisco, took the stage at NFT LA to talk about the future of Web3 and its potential to empower everyone to retake ownership of their digital identities. She highlighted that a seamless UX experience and a blend of DeFi and CeFi will be the key to achieving full Web3 adoption. And we're just getting started. Crawl, walk, then we rock it. John Deaton says, considering XRP isn't my largest holding, many people have asked why I sued the SEC. 1, I read the complaint and realized many allegations equally applied to other tokens. 2, I read this and I knew XRP holders unrelated to Ripple would be screwed. This is all a show to shake you out of the greatest digital asset ever created. We're coming for that top spot. Like I said before, Anthony Pompliano and Chris Larson deserve credit. This interview is an example of how two adults who have disagreements can respectfully discuss those disagreements. No cheap shots, no name calling. We need more of this in the space. My conversation with Chris Larson is now live. We reached an agreement on the decentralized digital currency being an important solution to many global problems. We also agreed that a free market chooses the winners. Listen to find where we disagree and enjoy. Let's go ahead and take a quick snippet of the podcast here.
The thing that I always jump to is like, even with that $200 billion of economic incentive, they couldn't buy more than 1% of the global energy, right? Just $200 billion as their revenue if they went and spent every single dollar buying energy, and so they made no profit, it still would only get you about 0.9% based on the numbers I've looked at. So how do you think about, even with the revenue that they get, it ends up just being a limiting factor on how much energy they could purchase in the future?
Well, I don't get where you're coming from with that. I mean, they could set up shop in Saudi Arabia and basically, be the number one customer, right? If the Saudis wanted to do that. Look, the big problem, that's a big number right now, 130 trillion watt hours, but that's up 10x in 5 years. That's the alarming part here, right? And why is that? It's because the price has gone up, right? You had 2 halvings in those 5 years, by the way. You go out another 5 years of that, you're going to be using more electricity than Japan, right? You're going to be at 1 petawatt hour. That's 4% of the world's end user electricity, right? That's a problem. That's a big problem. If you look at people fighting climate, you can't ignore that, right? And again, I would just say, like, if that happens, like that's in 5 years, worse climate in 5 years, it's going to be worse, right? Because we're way behind the curve here. There's just no way that companies and liquidity providers aren't going to be they're going to be picketed. They're going to be scared to death. It's going to be like what happened in Russia here, where all these, it's not just sanctions, but the companies move out. And that's going to be devastating to the growth of Bitcoin. That's what can you hit that wall, right?
All roads lead to the bridge asset, the interoperable one. You can check out the rest of this. You can check out the rest of the podcast here. Number 892, Bitcoin and Climate Change with Chris Larson, the Pop Podcast. And what it all comes down to, it's going to be the faster, more efficient, and more eco-friendly technologies to take the top spot. Once the dust is settled and the playing fields are leveled, you know what's coming. They know what's coming. They can't stop it. David Schwartz from back in July 2021 says, proof of work provides mediocre security and mediocre decentralization at high monetary and environmental costs. You know what's coming. The XRP standard. Also, Chris Larson, also some fact checks. I did say multiple times that I solely am funding this campaign. Ripple and I, regardless, are not anti-BTC, nor are we anti-proof of work or anti-mining. Let's just put that to bed, please. The current path of proof of work is on an unsustainable and will be met with a climate wall. This is the last thing I want. The crypto industry needs Bitcoin to continue to succeed. The industry is also one that embraces change. Why is acknowledging this fact so controversial? XRP is more eco-friendly. It's also faster and it's also cheaper to use. So I say Bitcoin, change the code or get left behind. We're going to flip over to the standard. Flare Networks. Flare is building a technologically advanced cross-chain interoperability network that solves for many of the problems inherent in the space today. It enables a safer, fully decentralized cross-chain future set to launch July 2022. I hope you're ready, ladies and gentlemen. We are set for launch. Connect everything. Mr. Intuitive, Dear Rubin Report, consider interviewing John Deaton 1 and Crypto Law US regarding the financial story of the century. He's an attorney leading 60,000 plus holders of a digital asset called XRP against the SEC, who is stifling innovation in the USA by picking winners and losers.
Dear Dave Rubin, we grew up a couple miles from each other, but now I'm coming to you live from the streets of Commuville, NYC. It's all right, I'm sticking around building this place back better. And when I say better, I mean less commie. Listen, you've been exposing things. You've even been educating your listeners on decentralization and cryptocurrencies. We're asking you to interview John Deaton of Crypto Law US for 5 to 10 minutes. He's the attorney leading the class action lawsuit against the SEC on behalf of 60,000 plus holders of a digital asset called XRP. The SEC sued a United States company, Ripple, stifling innovation in the U.S. while allowing foreign entities to thrive. This is the financial news story of the century, Davey. My wife listens to you every goddamn day. And last year I heard the best quote coming out of your mouth when you were getting trolled. You said, I don't have a problem with gay people. My husband's gay. We need you, Davey. Somebody get this to Dave. Throw it on locals. Sign up for locals. Support Dave so he can support us. Signing out.
Crypto tells Zilliqa's metaverse debuts pump Zill's price 350% in just 5 days. Sell off ahead. Zilliqa's powered metaverse Metapolis announces key brand partnership with creative global talent award marketplace Agora. Financial services, financial climate. We are at a seminal moment for the future of American innovation. Read about how Patrick Mahenry is fighting to provide the clarity and certainty the digital asset ecosystem needs to develop and build the next iteration of the internet technology here in the US. The New World Order, we are on the brink of a dramatic change. We're about to abandon the traditional system of money and replace it with the new one, the digital blockchain, CBDC, the XRP ledger, which will give us greater clarity over every single transaction.
Well, it may be a bit late for that. I remember talking to an Australian diplomat at one point about this break between the US and China and said, both sides are going to say, whose team are you on? And he said, our job is to make sure the question never arises. But the question has arisen. And so I think we have to go deeper. And it's not about the US versus China. It's about what underpins a world order is always the financial system. I was very privileged. My father was an advisor to Nixon when they came off the gold standard in '71. And so I was brought up with a kind of inside view of how very important the financial structure is to absolutely everything else. And what we're seeing in the world today, I think, is we are on the brink of a dramatic change where we are about to, and I'll say this boldly, we're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. And the new one, the new accounting, is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having a almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy, which will give us far greater clarity over what's going on. It also raises huge dangers in terms of the balance of power between states and citizens. In my opinion, we're going to need a digital constitution of human rights if we're going to have digital money. But also, this new money will be sovereign in nature. Most people think that digital money is crypto and private, but what I see are superpowers introducing digital currency. The Chinese were the first. The US is on the brink, I think, of moving in the same direction. The Europeans have committed to that as well. And the question is, will that new system of digital money and digital accounting accommodate the competing needs of the citizens of all these locations so that every human being has a chance to have a better life? Because that's the only measure of whether a world order really serves.
XRP's coming. They know it. They can't stop it. The new way we move value. First, we had the internet, and now we have the internet of value. The alliance is ready. Flip that switch. We're coming for that top spot. I am the XRP bag man, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock News. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below, and I will catch you all up here on the mothership for the Moon Party. Peace out, Crypto Goes fam.
BTC, Maxi, NC, it cannot scale. Moon fam dancing, that rocket got stealth. Shitcoin, put it on the shelf. We headed towards the wealth. BTC, Maxi, Patsy, Moon fam clapping, they could not tell. Sheep trying to sell when it didn't turn out well. Blink of an eye, red candle, it all fell. Bitcoin was a demo.